All right, tonight, we're going to talk about my favorite knives of 2021, first 6 months. Now, it's just not going to be my favorites. I think I'm going to go with what the best one is, what my favorites are, favorite custom, favorite fixed blade. It's going to take a while. Go get a cocoa and let's get into this.
Please hold.
It's my pleasure to present Jimislash.
Okay, so what I'm going to start out with is just my hands down what I think the best new knife is of 2021. If you follow the channel for a while, you're not going to be super surprised by this. My favorite is the 4MAX Elite by Cold Steel that just came out. Now, I know a lot of you think, well, the 4MAX came out before this, but this is new to 2021. So I'm going with this one. The 4MAX is my favorite folder of all time as far as the older 4MAXs, and this is no different here. You got S35VN, that really cool camoed out looking green and black G10 that's on there. And they did an awesome job, just like they did with the previous 4MAXs. I beat the snot out of this thing. I'll leave a link down to the snot beating video down there. And just kept taking a beating. So I think as far as a folder that I'm going to take over all other folders, I'm always going to grab this 4MAX. Not this 4MAX, but a 4MAX. And if I had to choose one knife to keep for use and just overall utility for 2021 so far, the folder is going to be the 4MAX Elite. Just an amazing knife. They changed the steel a little bit, but it still works. It works awesome. Okay, so right there, that is the one. You got to get one of these. You got to get a 4MAX, period. Even if you just get the 4MAX Scout. 4MAX Scout is going to do just about everything you need to do that this one will do. It will. Just trust me. They're both awesome knives. Okay, so let's keep going here. Here's another one of my favorites that I picked up. And I picked this one up just recently, about a month ago. Can't believe it's already been a month since Blade Show. But this isn't new as far as the design for 2021. But these are my favorite new knives for me, not just for you. Or for the whole knife world in general. This is the Gingrich Delta Lock. And after talking to Justin Gingrich about how strong this lock is, I'm just crazy about it. I love strong locks. Check that out. That mirror finish. I got the mirror finish because he said he's only made one and he's never making another one. So if you see another one, tell me and I'll have to have word. Well, I won't have words with him. He scares me. But anyways, so there's that one. That's a great knife. Look at that thing. That thing's beautiful. Super useful too. It's not just a pretty liner lock. This thing, I think he told me it held up 800 pounds or 700 pounds or something ungodly like that. This is a serious lock. So the Gingrich Tactical Delta Lock is right up there with my favorite. Okay, let's see what else we're going to look at. Now here's the one that I think you guys will believe, and I have no problem with this. I think a lot of you are going to think that this is the best new knife for 2021, and you know what? I have no issue with that, especially if you consider this an older version or just an old knife that's really not new. And I understand that. If you consider that as an older knife, well then I'm going to go with this as my favorite new knife of 2021, the 80-20.5. That is pretty amazing. That shark lock, and we got this production shark lock, and this is my favorite blade, so the shark foot. So if you're looking at what a new knife, this is it right here. This is so EDCable. This is such an amazing knife. There will be, but there isn't anything you should be able to bad to say about this knife. It's got Austin steel. This stuff is, we've seen it hold up over and over again to some beatings and to some testing. So nothing wrong with this knife. This is an amazing knife. I love that 20.5. Such an awesome knife. And again, I think as far as production knives, if this one doesn't you don't count this one as a new knife, then that's going to be the winner right there. Okay, we're just going to move along. We're just moving along. We don't want this to drag out too far. And okay, here's another one that's kind of new, but I just kind of had it modified. So I don't know how new you'd say this is. It's not really new to. Well, let's just look at it. This is my Nathan's Knives modified Mexican blanket scale Night Force. Check that out. Check the thickness. It just feels like a really cool knife in hand. It changed the whole outlook of that knife for me, and I love this knife so much. Now, let me see if I can get that just up a little bit so we don't loco up my knives here. Check that out. All right, let's keep going here. What's in that box? That's not anything in that box. All right, so here's a new knife to me, and it actually was new to the knife community as far as this iteration of it, and that is the Grivery scaled 80/20s that came out. Oh my gosh, you guys. 80/20 is such an amazing knife. You will never find a more fidgety knife than the 80/20. Holy freak. Oh, this thing. So this is the Grivery one. And of course I got that super yellow there. 20 CV steel. Just an awesome, awesome blade here. Yeah, 20 CV. See, they wrote it right there. Now, what they're doing on the newer ones is laser cutting that steel type in there. So, there you go. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put it right there. That's an awesome knife. So, the Grivery, that's new as far as the Grivery. Now, the 80/20 came out last year, so it's not a super new knife, but that is a new version of that knife. So, let's keep going here. Here is one of my favorite new fixed blades. Holy heck, this thing. This thing is awesome. The Chaos Push Dagger from Cold Steel. Oh, oh, that one's still oiled up. Look at that. Or is that the blood of my enemies? Yeah, it is. All right, check that out. This thing is just, oh my gosh, this thing. All right, so the Chaos Push Dagger. And for the price of what you're getting these for, this thing is so awesome. You can stick this in your truck. Yeah. No more people trying to get you to buy flowers on the side of the road. Awesome. Awesome knife. All right, let's keep going here. All right, since we're talking about fixed blades, I gotta show you this monster. Now, a bunch of these I just got recently, so. Oh, some of you live streamers have seen this once in the live stream. This is the Demko custom rotten banana that I picked up this year, just this month. Just a couple weeks ago. All the things that I'm planning to do with this thing. And then I got this super customized sheet to go with it. But that thing's awesome. 3V, just a beast. So that's right up there with my favorite knives that I've acquired this year. Okay, I have two more, and they're both customs, and they're both from you know who. I know these all have the kind of cold steel Demko thing going, and I've kind of been on that kick the first part of this year, so you'll have to bear with me on this one. Okay, just real quick. I can't show you these because I gotta do a separate video on them, but I want to show them to you real quick. Oh, check this out. Now, that is a Demko custom, basically the Recon 1. This is the reason there's a cold steel Recon 1 is this knife. This is the inspiration for that. And they're saying this is like came out between 2002 and 2004. This thing is awesome. Just awesome knife. I'm not going to get into it too much, but I definitely wanted to put that on my list of favorite knives first 6 months. And then the next one comes from the same family. And oh man, this is one of the original older 8010s, but this one is an 8010 Slim. So it's a lot thinner than the normal 8010s that are out there. Check that out. All right, so right here on the table represents, we'll end that big monster that's laying over there in its sweet, sweet cocoon. Represent my favorite new knives of 2021, the first 6 months. it's going to get better. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's going to get better. I've spent a lot of money, so it might not get better than this. But if it doesn't, it's been an awesome year if we stopped right now. Appreciate y'all watching this. Let me know which ones that I've forgotten, and let me know down in the comment, what was your favorite pickup of the year? Favorite pickups. What's your favorite fixed blade? What's your favorite folder that you picked up this year? And what's your favorite one on this table here? I really appreciate all the support first 6 months. Do me a favor, like and subscribe, or dislike, but you know, then you got to explain yourself, and nobody wants that. I'll talk to you later.